Hey all, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Oh no, he didn't like us going into his goon cave, Helldragon.
I love Sora's face here. He's like, "Aw, that's mildly inconvenient." Okay, maybe he is truly distraught, but that's always come off as a "I am mildly inconvenienced" sort of face.
Oh no, Shang, you got a tummy ache, bro?
Captain!
He kicked me in the tum-tum. I don't feel good.
Like, the sky in the movie was like blood red
Don't
and
overdo it,
whatnot.
Captain.
It's been
just
a
a scratch.
long time since I've seen Mulan, so I don't really remember the scene
Captain.
that well.
The enemy. Where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
Ah, the only
We'll
path
stop them.
away from here. Good, good.
Well, it's good that it only go to the one place we
Right.
can go to as predicted by the game.
Well, hang the fuck on. Going back a second, Goofy, how is this our fault?
It's not.
John, you and the
I
Heartless
mean,
did
all
this,
I did
not
was I
us.
just beat up a bunch of people like I was supposed to,
Captain,
like I was
if you
hired to
track down
do,
the
like an
villagers, we'll
army.
handle this.
See how this works?
Just a little bit out of character for the wise sage Goofy, but thankfully, Sora is here with his extra brain.
You know, I'm actually really surprised they
Let's go.
bothered to render that this camp was like destroyed, because considering how often they reused Olympus Coliseum, you'd think they wouldn't have been bothered. I don't know.
Eh,
Well, at least the comic relief made it out okay. That's what's important, you know, because if they got like shot on screen, that would be a very different Disney movie.
imagine if there was just one deleted scene of them being, like, executed. And there's like, no, this is a bit too much.
That cutscene where Mushu just totally gets skewered in the face with a spear, you know, it's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Disney animators are getting their revenge.
You can use these whirlwinds to get some cool combos going, but not for me, thank you. Not for me.
I don't really need a tornado to just kind of flail like an idiot towards an enemy until it's dead. That's just kind of my modus operandi normally.
You know, I'm going to do the whirlwind towards you, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
Oh no, he's standing still.
Now, in the movie, I had an army, but they didn't want to render all these individual Huns, so I guess I have to go with Plan B here.
I gotta use all my dinky little... I love how they gave him, like, the bee Heartless. Like, not even, like, Soldier Heartless, it's just the bees. That's all he has.
I want to clarify, Plan B was not meant to be a pun, it just worked out that way.
Yeah, no, I think, sometimes you nail it. It happens. Attack with 24 bees!
Ah, God, they're coming!
Slightly. Eventually.
Okay, I guess we'll do this on our own, then.
Just kind of like, you know, because the PS2 was so crunched at the time having to render, like, 40 bees on screen, you know, we gotta take everybody else out of the party.
You know, we joke, but even with the PS2 being the weakest console of that generation, look at the kind of games it produced. This, Shadow of the Colossus, even though the latter ran at like 5 FPS, it was amazing at the time.
The PS2 was a great console. You know, I obviously had a PS2, but it had so much good stuff, and it was getting so much stuff for years after the fact, because, you know, all the Wii ports that they put onto it. But I mean, even limitations aside, you know, I've always been of the thought that as long as a game is, like, fun and it does fun stuff, you know, I can forgive, like, graphics and other limitations and things like that. So, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2, as much as I bitch about it, it does have some cool moments, you know, like the Thousand Heartless fight in particular.
Oh yeah.
Down the line. That was cool. Like, I'll stand for that, I have to admit.
Okay, we didn't nearly take out all the bees, but I think Mulan's got a plan.
I like how, like, 8 bees just kind of swarmed around you while you just froze in place for the results.
And that is kind of like bees in real life, I guess. Are you going to do anything, Falcon?
Probably not. No, they didn't have... He's not like Pet Shop, you know, in JoJo. He doesn't have, like, heist powers or nothing.
Look at this epic charge.
My 14 guys are gonna get you. You probably shouldn't have put the movie with the army on the PS2 game. Now, you should have waited until, like, Kingdom Hearts 3, where you could have actually rendered that a little bit.
This scene is so awkward without music.
Yeah, I don't even know why they did bother to put music in some of these sections, you know? Again, it makes it come off as super awkward.
Wait a second.
Now, I don't know if this is true or not. It's just an idea we've kind of bandied about. But like the West thinks drama is bombastic music, whereas the East, Japan at least, thinks, you know, silence evokes more dramatic themes.
Well, I understand that, but in the movie they had like a bunch of music in there. You would think they wanted to adapt it. I love how he just casually walks into this big fight scene that they're having. It's great.
Yeah, this is meant to be a war, Captain.
No, look, we're having some fun. You know, we're just gonna take some time off during this battle against the Mongols. Well, I don't know, are the bees Mongols, technically? Or is that kind of like the same banner?
They're kind of like Din Djarin. They're honorary bees, just like he's an honorary Mando.
Okay, whatever.
Well, golly geez, that was an adventure.
Thanks, Ping.
You know, for a man, you have a very effeminate tackle. I appreciate it.
And
I should
buns
never
as fresh
have
as a
failed
summer ham.
From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball.
It's
Head
funny
ass
that this
gonna
is
hear about
part
this.
where they discover
You know,
Mushu
that's
as a
it, I
thing.
give up. I can't take
But
this no
when
more.
earlier,
Come on, Mulan, let's quit
Mushu
this
was just
charade
kind of
and go
walking
home,
around
girl.
openly while Shan Yu was like weakened. Or the captain, whatever his fucking name is.
Mulan? A woman?
Oh my god.
Can't be.
Boobies?
I was gonna show you my dick and everything as a symbol of our trust.
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you?
A woman
You knew
with a
Ping was
dragon,
really a
no
woman in
less.
disguise.
Bull.
I love how he's freaked out by that, but you know, talking duck and dog,
I can't
I'm cool
believe
with that.
you lied to me.
Like I said last time, I can deal with a dog and a dog.
The punishment for high
That's the
treason
Chepsy
and
Palace of this
dishonoring the
part,
army.
whatever. But a woman, no way.
Be weird if Goofy
Get out
committed
of my
treason
sight.
and had to run from the
Now.
army. Just the image of that in my head.
Well,
But
gosh,
Captain-
I'm a conscientious
My
objector.
debt is repaid.
Now I'm gonna casually walk out of here like I casually walked in the scene.
The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
I don't want to be in the game anymore.
They're like kids who've been scolded by their dad.
War sucks. I want to go home.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Donald.
Mulan, I blew it.
You did, in fact, blow it.
I should have walked out in the open. I'm sorry. There you go.
I got all my abilities back.
Thank you, everyone.
Turns out untying
Sorry
your hair,
that I'm
does
in
it?
trouble.
It's like a
no
Samson
big
sort
deal.
of power limiter in its own way.
Ping, I mean,
Obviously, we have the wonderful, the
What are you gonna
glorious
do now?
Ming-Na Wen here as Mulan reprising her role.
You know your daddy's
You know, she was playing Ping too, just saying.
Shut the fuck up, you pedantic bastard.
Who is that person? It definitely
Relax.
can't be
we'll take our share of the blame.
her original voice actress.
Thanks. You're
It
all
was
wonderful
Wen Na
friends.
Ming. Ah, there we go. Alright, so the Emperor is apparently waiting for us, and now that Ping has stopped being shit, we have a good party member on our hands.
I like how when she casts off her armor, she just gains like all these amazing fucking superpowers. It's great.
Oh my god, is she the Piccolo of the group?
Ah, well, maybe. I guess now Mushu's actually contributing to the fight.
Orange Mulan.
I will have to say, considering the fact, you know, they had to kind of come up with these abilities for Mulan, some of her abilities are actually pretty cool. Like, I love the limit they actually do, kind of together, where they do like that combo tech, and then Mushu just falls up with like that Sky Meteor attack that falls around them. That's actually pretty hype.
For China! Oh, the JPEG city.
Yeah, the bird's like, hey, I promise I'm contributing to this world.
He's looking for his master. Winnie the Pooh's down there somewhere.
Yeah, mere snow can't defeat a Mongol, I suppose.
Ah. I'm mad.
Was that the same voice actor as he was in the movie, or did they have to get somebody different?
I will have a look here. Sean, you. Because I'm actually not sure. Voiced by Miguel Ferrer in the original, and I got it wrong actually. It's not Jim Cummings here, it's Corey Byrne.
Oh, okay, well, you know, your go-to kind of person when you need to fulfill any role in Kingdom Hearts. Like, even for the women, you could just probably get Corey Burton to do it.
Yeah, Pink was actually voiced by Corey Burton, though, you know.
Oh, that would explain why you couldn't tell the difference. Okay.
Just give him a wizard hat. Boom. Ties it all together. Citation needed on that whole Master Swordsman bit.
I will have to say the boss fight can be pretty, it does have some cool moments coming up. Like, you can, do that clash with Shan Yu. That's pretty neat, actually.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to go through something else first, so you've kind of given the game away, and we'll have nothing to talk about during the boss fight, but yeah, I guess it's cool.
Yeah, no, here's some spoilers for some 20-year-old game, guys, just in case,
Boy, oh boy.
Just trying to think of relevant mountain commentary. I've been on a mountain like once in my life. It was pretty neat. It was up in Nevada. I actually climbed we drove up to like the top of one. I can see why people like doing it. It was a pretty good view. I would recommend it again.
Yeah. I have a crippling fear of heights, so I probably won't be doing that.
Well, no, that's fair. I mean, look, I went up like, like the lighthouse in like St. Augustine or whatever. No, seriously, as I was going up, I'm getting a little more spooked, so I'm clinging against the wall, just kind of dragging myself up by like the guardrail. I peek out a little bit, I'm good, I just start going back down.
I've actually lost track of how often you've told that story.
Probably not that often. I don't really talk about it that much.
You've told me during commentary at least 3 to 4 times.
Well, it's a very interesting tale of my weaknesses as a human being. Come on. It relates. It's relatable. They can bond with me as a result.
Shang!
Merchandisable. We could have one of those stories where you get
Shang
stuck
Yu
on the
is
stairs
alive.
for like
He's
3
headed
hours.
this way.
I guess he just
And
sort
why
of
should I
walked
believe you
here
this time?
to the palace.
She's
Yeah.
telling you the truth.
Doesn't seem very winded. Oh fuck, a bird.
Oh no.
Donald, you're a bird.
A bird, I knew it. They don't have birds in China. Just had to squint a little bit, try to see where it was in the PS2 fog.
Ah. I like being high up. Rah 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 rah.
Unlike Tom, I'm pretty comfortable up here.
Guard the palace! Do not let the Emperor!
Only the color-coded ones can avoid the stink of darkness.
Finally get rid of those models so they can go home.
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
Good plan. I was going to do that anyway, but good plan. I don't take orders from ducks or women.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Dogs are fine, though.
I like this Heartless design. I know it's like the Jiangshi kind of hopping vampire, but it looks pretty neat.
Talked about it last time. Here we go.
Didn't remember the shotgun effect that you were doing earlier. I think I just did like the rush attack over and over because it was more hype.
That was pretty cool, the way Spa ended it with Mulan just like, yeah. It's boss time, baby.
Man, look at all this empty space that could have been used for something. I know, when you come back here on the second visit, you can you fight that dragon boss, of course. But still, it's way too much space for nothing,
To me.
Hello? A duck? And a woman?
Again, we can't have women or ducks in China.
Great leader of the Hun army, everyone.
Don't remember if Pat Morita comes back as the Emperor in this game.
This is actually his last role ever.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, well, okay, that's a good way to go out, I guess.
It ends now.
Right now.
As opposed to later, now. Well, my bird's here, so I guess it's a boss fight.
Man and bird together at last. Rah, 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 rah.
Yeah, I guess that's why he got stinky. The bird gave him darkness. I don't know.
So now they're going to combine the thing from Hollow Bastion, Radiant Garden, with a boss fight. So defend that gate while beating Shan Yu to death.
And again, like before, it's not too difficult. The gates start at like half health for some reason. I guess it adds a little bit more tension to that, because Shan Yu is otherwise really not that hard otherwise, so...
No.
Yeah, not at all.
Careful about getting him in a corner because he will do some Legend of Zelda shit.
Yeah, I do love how he has like a fucking Shoryu out of nowhere. It's great.
The counters, the pop-offs.
And I guess really that's kind of the main way that bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2 tend to be more threatening. They tend to have more super armor in some of their attacks. Although I guess it makes more sense in 3 that they have that you have the the dodge roll to kind of get out of the way more easily. But here they'll just kind of pop it off instantaneously.
Damn, Spar, you wrecked his shit, son.
I would imagine Spar's played this game quite a few times by now, yeah.
Oh no, this is his first go of Kingdom Hearts ever. In fact, before this, he didn't know what a Kingdom Heart was.
I wish I didn't.
Anyway, good job.
Score 1 for women.
That's what I call burning some honey bun. Oh yeah, Mulan's the best.
Man, I wish Gex was here instead of Mushu, now that I think about it.
Gex would snap Mushu's neck.
Gex would probably kill him, yes. Yeah, this scene kind of loses a lot of its majesty without the courtyard being full of people.
Well, there are full of people right now. The courtyard, that is.
I'm sorry, listen. No, first off, it's been a while, and 2, they usually don't do this with the Olympus Coliseum, so I got a little mixed up.
To be fair, everyone down there is like 2D images A-posing.
Shamed the entire Chinese army.
You destroyed all of China, but it was very cool.
We get the picture.
You're a young woman.
And that's unforgivable, in my opinion.
We are going to kill you and then eat you with the duck on the side. Oh, gender norms blown the fuck out.
Wow, thanks, Pat Morita. That's great.
Okay, now they're all praising the sun, apparently.
I know for the time, obviously, they had to do this on PS2, but seeing this on PS4, it's just kind of, it's a little strange, you know?
Now you have the sword of the enemy. Hopefully it's not one of those swords that possesses the user. We haven't bothered to test it.
Take this. So the world
Shouldn't you,
will know
like,
what
put
it
that
is.
away somewhere? I mean,
have
like,
done for
I
China.
would think that you wouldn't
Thank
really
you.
want to have the sword of your enemy kind of hanging around like, well, okay, I guess it's a
Yes?
trophy.
Yes,
Sir,
Donald. Goofy. Yes,
that's me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that all there is to say, Captain?
Please?
If you wish to win the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman.
Now imagine if he was saying this
you have
about
to be a
Goofy.
bit
Go
more
on.
eloquent than
He's a
that.
total catch. Anyone would be happy to date Goofy. He is a widower.
can I get an autograph?
What's an autograph?
Everything's alright.
That's actually a really good
Gotta let me
point.
Go back to being a guardian. They gotta.
But Mushu, I thought you already were a family guardian.
Oh, what a trial of errors.
No, don't even worry about that. That's just real technical, just for us guardians.
You tricked us.
I heard this guy played Ozzy in any Osmosis Jones video games if they ever made any. I don't even know if they made any.
Are you confusing Chris Rock with Eddie Murphy?
I may be confusing them both, yes.
Alright. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a Keyblade.
Just kind of pulls that out of the ground real casually.
Alright, I'm gonna seal China away so they can't affect the Hollywood films we're making.
Kind of just put the kibosh on that right now.
Oh Jesus, we've accidentally resurrected Shan Yu and given him godlike powers.
Man, I bought a katana from, mall once, and it did this on me. I never, get my katanas at malls anymore.
The idea of you needing more than one is worrying to me.
Well, when you buy a katana from the mall, Tom, it's gonna fucking break when you use it.
What are you using it on?
You shall be missed.
That's my little secret.
Fair enough.
Is it okay if we come back to visit?
Haha,
Of
no.
course.
We will look forward to your return.
We will prepare a filler boss
for
fight for
nice.
when you come back. Oh, Jesus, we are banging now.
Goofy.
Well, there they go.
Go back to Ireland.
Okay, that's enough of this part, I think.